tried to. We had him scheduled for all of us, all 5 of us. Then he canceled, and we were going to go to Sharper Image. That's where we go. His wife wanted to try you guys out. So.
Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I feel okay?
Yes.
How far do you live from here?
I live in Irene, just right across from the old dairy. So,
Where the hell was that at? That big farm right there? Off of Blag and Irene?
yeah,
That was a dairy?
that was a dairy. That one, and then down, if you keep going down Irene past that one that's on the left, there's 500 more acres of alfalfa. And
Yeah, we're
that
off
was,
of Blossom Ranch and David, so we're just right on the corner.
yeah, I live right there, right in the middle of the.
And my buddy's
Yeah,
right there in
alfalfa.
those D.R. Horton homes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right there
On Blag.
On Blag.
Yeah.
And then after you finish him up, when I come back from the boys, and I can pay for it all together.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, 'cause we did our deposit.
Yeah.
How long have you been cutting?
Long time. Since 1985. Yeah. Getting up there, man.
You used to do what you loved.
Yeah, man, I love it. I've been doing it a long time. And
Yeah, if you didn't love it, I mean, I wouldn't have been cutting that long. So I take you love it. So it's just you and the wife that runs this place?
yeah, me and my wife, and then we have Iris, who she has her own salon here in town, over
Who?
by Iris. That's her name, Iris Romero. Her brother has the Mexican restaurant back here
Okay.
behind us, and then she has her own hair salon where she does all the women's stuff over next to Big Five. So she just works here on Friday.
Matt, you want me to take that and just ball you? You can squeeze it in or what?
No, this is good right here.
Just a buzz?
Yes.
I'll just take this soon.
That's basically all I was going to have you do, because normally I just shave my head down to ball, and I was just going to have you blend, you know, from ball to my beard, and then just kind of fill in the dead ends.
Yeah.
Line me up. I was worried.
I just shaved my beard off a couple days ago.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because I think the last time we came in here, you had a long
Yeah,
beard.
yeah.
Yeah.
I just kind of got, usually about once a year I take it off. And a lot of times I just let it be long. The last couple of years I've been,
I wasn't blessed to grow overnight like that. Shit, it takes me forever to grow, so that's why I don't even bother. Yeah, when we go to Sharper Image, I have Carla. She just basically just kind of does the whole, you know, weird treatment with the towel and massage and oil.
yeah.
And I'll just have her, I don't even have her touch the length of it. I just have her do, you know, line me up on my cheeks and under my neck. That's about it. Hey, are those hats for sale?
Yeah.
Fresh beard.
Oh, look better, Matt. The one on the right. How much for the hat?
$20.
Hell yeah. I'll throw that on my tent. Can I throw that on the
Sure,
tent when I come
yeah.
back? Hell yeah.
That's a pretty cool hat.
Yeah. No shave life. That's a nice hat.
I've seen the restaurant.
What was her name again?
Jack.
Jack?
Yeah.
Jeff.
Jack.
Okay, Jack.
It's really Brian, but I go by Jack. It's my dad's name. I've been going by that forever.
I knew it was a J. I was going to say James. But I wasn't sure.
What kind of dogs you got?
Right now I've got a healer and just a couple little ones. I got a terrier and a spaniel mix. All adopted, just rescues.
None.
Yeah. Had the healer now a little more than a year. She came from a family of 9 dogs.
9?
9 dogs. And she's all beat up. And it's all scarred up from dog fights. I've never seen a dog eat so fast. When I brought her home, the guy that had her, he brought her into my vet to euthanize her. And
What does that mean?
kill her.
Oh, killer?
She wasn't even, well, she's 3 now, so she was 2 years old. And so that's like, why do you want to put this dog down? And he's like, well, no, there's no one for this dog.
Are you a veterinarian too?
No.
Oh, you said brought her into your vet.
To our vet, my wife does the veterinary care. And she knew we had lost her 2 dogs, so I had a Great Dane and a Belgian Shepherd.
Big dog.
Yeah, not doing that again. I had the Dane since she was a puppy. A buddy of mine in Missouri breeds them, so I used to live in Missouri, and I went out there to do some work, and I came back with a Great Dane puppy. And she lived to be 8 years old. It was just a shock, you know. One day she was fine, the next day she wasn't. And a Belgian Shepherd, he lived at 14. I lost him right about a year apart. But I crate train them. They're in crates. So normally, my wife is here with me. We go home every few hours and let them out.
Yeah, they just took a dog too. The whole back descendants died, huh?
Yeah,
Dixie.
Marvo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that puppy killer shit. Yeah, we took in a puppy from my buddy, Nasty Dogs. Brought her home. She lasted about a week at our house. But we didn't realize, and he didn't realize that she had another dog in his house and had Marvo. Well, it just so happened that my puppy that I brought from him caught it. And then my wife, she had gotten another puppy, and we thought she had caught it. But she was vaccinated along with our other dogs, so we only lost the puppy.
Yeah, I never had kids, so it's like, these are my kids.
Yeah.
Wasn't in the cards for me to have kids.
Good dog.
I got so many of that good. But I can't do the giant breeds just don't live.
Oh, yeah.
I always wanted to have a Irish Wolfhound. which is a bigger dog than a Dane. But now that I went through the experience of having this Great Dane, it's like the most human-like dog. It really just kind of messed me up.
Oh, you do 50 for a beard and a cut?
Yeah.
What do we pay at Carla?
$80.
But
Yeah, that's why I go there like once every like month and a half.
And he does 50 for a beard and a cut.
Just gotta
Well, we only really go over there because she's got a fat fake ass.
yeah, this might be her now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
she's like from like Cuba or some shit, so you know how those Latinos are.
Costa Rica.
Yeah, Costa Rica or some shit. You know, like getting a haircut with a big fat booty in your
I
face.
know she came in here one of them when she first came into town wanting to work here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then the next thing you know, she's working over there at Anthony's Retail shop.
Hey, boy.
Yeah,
How
hey,
come we
yeah.
don't see her no more?
But she went to Tennessee.
She opens up a new shop in Tennessee.
And then now Anthony and pretty much just Carla and I can't remember the other one's name. They just kind of
I don't think there's anybody, I think just the two of them are there now. I think.
Anthony and Carla.
Anthony, Carla and Anthony, yeah.
There's that older gentleman, but he only works the weekends.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, because he's retired. He just does it just to fuck out the house, I guess. Yeah, because every time we've gone, I mean, he'll have maybe one client come in and then he just sits there for the whole day. And then he's always talking about golf, and I'm just like, well, why aren't you golfing then, dude?
Right?
The fuck you wasting your day here? But, you know, he does it because he loves it. That's why he just hangs out. And you haven't, you started this up not too long ago here, huh?
This shop's been here for over 40 years. I took it over in 2016. But, I mean, I instantly just pretty much met my capacity, so I don't really advertise or anything, you know.
It's just all repeat.
Yeah, I mean, I had kind of an instant,
Oh, what?
just kind of an instant clientele just by taking the shop over from Mikey, who's the guy that started it. He's a old Vietnam vet. And,
Still around?
he's still around, but his he had knee replacement and it didn't turn out too good. So he had a huge older dude and he's probably close to 80 now. So.
Oh yeah, man. Complimentary
Yeah. Was that what the brand said on that? What's the brand on your app?
No shade, right?
No Shave Life?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, it's on a veteran app. It's called Veterans. $16 for 4. Yeah, I learned it because of my brother-in-law right here. His sister is in the Air Force, and she told me about it.
I used to love boxing.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, Dallas Air Force Base, they offer all kinds of good deals on tickets, any like shows, all kinds of show tickets. Yeah.
All that.
Get 4 tickets for $16 for any of the shows on Main Street. And then we're talking about this summer that they you have to drive down to Nellis though, pick it up, but they also rent campers and boats, so we're gonna do a pontoon boat. We rent it for the whole weekend for like $300. You pick it up Friday, you deliver it back on Sunday.
My mom and dad had a pontoon boat. She was coming back from the lake and the whole thing flipped. A windstorm came and just picked the
Yeah,
flat
underneath
bottom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody all right?
Everybody was all right. We were in the ditch. Took the truck, put the back, the trailer, 'cause the trailer went first, and it just took the truck. My dad had an old, I don't know why they were using that truck that day. He
Yeah,
had an
really?
old, like 71 Chevy Cheyenne. So those things were pretty tough trucks, but, you know, it wasn't really a heavy duty truck, and it just crashed and flipped it right over. Second time my mom rode the vehicle.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to get a pontoon. My grandmother, when I was younger, she went like 3 of them. You know, they're nice party boats to just relax on, you know. But she had her shit had, hers had a slide to slide off the deck into the lake. She had a damn barbecue on the damn thing. Yeah, they're nice boats. Now, you know, they're making them crazy. They put like 500 horsepower motors on them and shit.
Water ski behind those.
Yeah, like damn. I remember pontoon boats were just kind of like cruising on the water, you know, relaxed.
That's like the one my parents had. It was just, the thing was so light. I mean, obviously it just.
Boy, that looks like a nice place.
That's Curacao, Caribbean somewhere. That's a live feed of it.
Wow.
Yeah, I think there was two people fucking yesterday on camera on it.
Nice.
I think
It's
they.
a live
I
feed.
couldn't tell for sure, but this it'll pan over. I'll show you when it comes. But there was like a cabana off to there. It's right here.
Oh, yeah.
Staring up doggy style. And I'm like,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
the camera went off, and then they were gone. Yeah. Yeah, right there. So she was leaning up on that table, and he was behind. I mean, I don't know if he was just fucking around, or if he was really fucking, or what. But it caught my eye. But then as soon as it caught my eye, they just took the camera right off of it. I wanted to go out and watch people fuck, but if you're watching it already, you know,
Yeah.
why not?
Why not?
We'll bring that down with the razor.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that, Johnny. Thank you.
A lot wider right now than what you showed me, so I'm gonna skinny this down, bring this down in right here. Unless you liking how that is.
I'm liking how that is.
Okay, I'll line it up there. Though.
Okay. I really do.
Yeah, well, skinny this just a little bit. Good thing I
Okay.
left it though, because it does look good a little bit thicker.
Yeah. Looks excellent.
$80, man. Shit. I gotta raise my prices.
No.
You know, after they booked here, a couple of people I mentioned about your shop, and they know your shop, meaning that you know you got good word of mouth. And
Well, it's $80 because you can tip her 20.
Well,
So technically, it's $60.
you know, it's a small town, so your reputation follows you no matter what.
yeah.
Well, my wife heard about you because my buddy that I was telling you that's in the DR work home, I guess you cut a bunch of his friends from school and you do all that, like, fucking swirl shit in the hair and all that. You know, all these young kids like that design shit in their hair.
Blowout. I'm really not a fan of doing like designs and stuff like that, but I do like simple designs and stuff.
Yeah.
But if you want a portrait of your great grandmother carved in the side of your head, I'm not your guy.
Yeah, no.
And it wasn't looking like a stick figure.
But so that's how we heard about you.
Gotcha.
And I don't know. We got my in-law, his sister's getting married next weekend down in NorCal. So I told the wife she kind of booked it too early because we're not leaving till next Friday. But I'm a truck driver, so I'm gone Monday through Friday. So I only get the
Where do you
weekends.
usually drive?
I just do pretty much just West Coast, California. I'll do I'm pretty much back and forth from Arizona, anywhere in Arizona.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll run down to El Paso. I'll run all around New Mexico every once in a while.
And if I was doing this, that's what I would want to do.
I
Now,
love it,
now
man.
I'm too old.
I
I mean,
love
I'm not,
trucking.
right? I mean, shit, I wouldn't have many years left if I did it.
Being on the road.
Yeah. I mean, 58, I'll be 59 pretty soon. I don't know how many years you can drive. 65? Can you go older than that?
As long as you pass your DOT physical. Because I catch truckers out there, shit, they're in the fucking 80s still driving. They've been driving for 50 plus years. Yeah. And I'm already running on 10 years. Been driving already 10 years.
My older brother, he's got CDL. He drives, he told me every night. He's up in Washington State.
I was a local driver for 5 years.
To me, I mean, I don't know. If he drove the same route every day, and he's in the middle of nowhere, I couldn't do that. I mean,
What did he drive?
he drove for a fruit company. So what he did was he didn't haul fruit. He hauled logs. Like these 10, 12, 14 foot, 6-inch round logs that they use for
Cat?
no, they use them for
Cartel.
they use them to prop up this newfangled how they grow apples. They used to just let these apples grow all big. These apple trees grow big. Now they cut them and they've got these posts in the ground in a V, and they wire them, and they're just like small little tiny trees, but they produce so much fruit. So they're always having to replace these logs. I don't know where they would make a great little cabin. I was gonna get some from them.
Yeah, I do flatbed, so I haul like lumber, sheetrock, just building material.
Yeah. But he drove the same route all the time. Just now, actually, just switched jobs.
And he's been doing that for a minute?
We've been doing that for a long time. And like I said, he just now, like 6 months ago, got a job with the county.
Oh, wow.
So he's not driving the truck anymore. Yeah, I used to cut Anthony's hair.
Oh, really?
Did you?
Yeah, Yeah, when he worked at the sheriff's department. Before he went to barber school.
Wow. I like the spots. That's the spot.
I'm going to be here for 6 more years. And I talked to Anthony about, before when he was just working, you know, he'd come over to the shop. I talked to Anthony about taking this shop over. And when I leave, because I'm out of here in 6 years, I'm going to do 64. I'm going to leave after Florida. We lived in Florida, then Missouri, and then here.
How do you like Florida?
Love it. Dude, I hate the winters here. The winters are really cold. From about Halloween till about the 1st of June, Florida's awesome. From June till about Halloween, no
I've never
way,
even
dude.
been, so I don't know how.
It's so hot and humid, it's miserable. So,
So why the fuck is back?
but the summer, but the winters are so awesome, man. The winter, I mean, when it's just shitting cold everywhere
Can I grab
else.
a Coke?
Yeah, help yourself.
You want something, man?
Oh no, I'm okay. Oh, is that beer?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I said. See, Carline's the only one offering those beers when we get a cut.
Some beers. Yeah, Anthony used to work at the jail. I always think he wasn't a worker. That's how I think he got into the jail.
Is that jail big here?
I don't know.
It's small.
But a lot of times, I mean, if you get clearance, you know, pass whatever, you know, background check, that's the easiest route to get in, get your foot in the door, to work in the jail first. You don't have to go through the full academy.
Yeah, when we lived in Vegas, I was going to do Metro and look at the academy. Because, you know, Vegas cops get paid a lot more than here. And then I thought about getting off the road and I looked into the sheriffs here. Fuck, man, they don't make shit.
No, that's the thing though. It's like,
I'm like, damn, man, fucking teachers make more than you guys.
I cut quite a few of the deputies. Cut the DA, cut the judge.
Those guys, I'm sure they're getting their money's worth, you know. But not the sheriff, you know, not the little deputies running around now.
But the thing to do, according to a lot of these guys that come in, is get here, get on here, because it's a little bit easier. And a lot of them transfer over to Clark County, yeah. Go to a different spot.
Are you open on Sundays too?
Yep, yeah.
Oh, so you're open every day?
No, so we're not here. Monday and Tuesday, nobody's here. So
Oh.
Wednesdays, my wife is here by herself, and then we each work 4 days a week. So
So when you took over, so like you bought this from that last guy?
yeah, I worked for the same company for 30 years. And
Did you work for him before you had bought the place from him? Or?
no, I worked for a company out of Minnesota, and my wife and I both did. So I worked for him for 30 years, and then retired from him, and my wife was still working for the company. And what we did was we just did training. So I was on the road. That's why trucking wouldn't be such a bad deal. Literally on the road 3 weeks a month, and then off 1 week.
Yeah.
And
That's how most of those carriers are. You're out for, 3 weeks, 4 weeks at a time.
Yeah.
Come back for a week or two. Now my gig is just Monday through Friday off the weekends. But I'm just a regional. I'm not going, east or west coast.
wasn't married, man, that trucking life
Well, if I didn't
the
have
long
kids, the
haul,
trucking
the
life
long
would
haul
be
stuff
better.
would be alright.
Yeah, long haul, you know.
I would
that's
never
like-
come home.
Yeah.
You'd be doing it coast to coast, huh?
Yeah, you'll see my 3 boys later. That's why I don't come long haul.
Big
Because
difference.
if I didn't have kids, shit, man, that's a different fucking story. You know, you got nothing holding you back. How long you and your wife been together?
We got married in '04, so 21 years. Both our second marriage. Married my high school girl, and that worked out about typical. Married for a couple of years.
Kid?
No kids.
They said just dogs. Just kids. He
Dogs.
said 9?
No, 9 dogs. I got 3 dogs.
Oh, 3 dogs. Oh, I heard you were talking about 9 dogs earlier.
I would have 9 dogs if I could, but I won't. I can't do the giant breed. Just butts. It's fine that the mixed dogs just won't work out the best. Tend a little bit longer. Purebreds.
Yeah, I got a purebred teacup Yorkie. I'm waiting on him. He's on his final years. He's already blind now. It's like 14 or 15, so any day. I'm already getting tired of his ass. He's already so old, you know. It's hard for him to go out the doggy door, so he kind of just pisses anywhere in the fucking house.
Yeah, that sucks when they get like that.
Yeah. But you know, he's had a good life. Like I said, he's like 14 or 15. And me and my wife, we were together for 10 years before I decided to marry her. Now we're going on 14 years. So 4 years of marriage already. But he was when we got him as our first child. So he's been with us since the get-go. So we got a Yorkie, we got a Chihuahua, a Shih Tzu, and a Shepherd. And my Shepherd, she's big size. Yeah, I got her from Never Forgotten. Yeah, I got her from Never Forgotten. She was a pup. Yeah, I've gotten a few animals from the animal shelter.
That's where we got ours from Paws. And the 2 small ones we got from Paws, and then like I said, I got that.
Is that the one that was over there behind Wells Fargo?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, so Never Forgotten was actually that place before it was Paws, I think. Unless they were right next door.
My Shepherd that I had, got her when I was living in Vegas. And literally, somebody had drove through the parking lot. I was going to get cat food. And they,
Don't
it's pet store Lake Mead in the freeway there. Pet Smart, I think is what
Yeah.
it's called. And they did like these pet adoptions on Saturday.
That's fine.
Yeah, all they ever had were pets, and I got nothing against pets, I just didn't want them. Pets and chihuahuas. Just out in the parking lot on Saturday, just cages and cages of chihuahuas and pits. And I had cats, so I just didn't want to have, that breed. I had 5 cats. Now I got 2. But so I went in there to get cat food one day, and there was a shepherd in a crate, and I'm like, well, what's the deal with that? He said, well, somebody just drove through the parking lot and threw her out.
Threw her out.
Kept on going. I'm like, what? Well, we foster her. Foster her, and then I had to put her down. Just a little spot. You guys been watching these Eagles? First time you see them, huh?
Oh, that right there. I was looking at it earlier.
That's
Oh, is
big.
that the live thing too?
Yeah, that's a live feed. It's big here in California. And March 3rd, 3 of them hatched. So there's 2 of them left. One passed from the snowstorm, and
Oh, there was like a fire there. Right close by, wasn't it?
this one that died in a snowstorm. But there have been some forest fires in there, and it's pretty. That nest is 150 feet up. So
They mounted a camera right next to it.
yeah. 12 to 14 weeks, and they take their first flight. And there's 2 of them left. They're 10 pounds. They're big birds. One 2 days ago took a 30-second flight for the first time.
Nice. Fuck, I just saw the damn shit on the other one.
It's interesting.
Checked it out.
They're both females. Females are bigger than the males. The females in the bald eagle family, I didn't even know that. The mom and dad are not far away. And the bigger one is the female. I always thought it was the male.
Yeah.
And there's one dominant one there, and I thought for sure it was gonna take the other one out.
You said 4 eggs hatched?
Three hatched, yeah. One didn't make it. There was a bad snowstorm, really bad, right after they hatched. One died. And they had a resident squirrel. They ate the squirrel after the snowstorm. Squirrel, you can see the squirrel running around in the nest and stuff. They never ever messed with it. But after the snowstorm, I think they were just so hungry. They took it. They ages with it. But they bring up rabbits up there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool to see.
They just ripped it apart, dude. They ripped it apart. Rainier beer in there from Seattle, and then I got this guy that comes in every week and gets his head shaved, and he brings me that bottle stuff.
What is this?
That's a bottle. It's honey.
It's a honey.
It's a honey kind of beer.
Why did you want one of that?
No.
But the Rainier is from Seattle.
I'm waiting on him.
I don't have anything available today.
You know I'm the mayor of Corolla. Or maybe you didn't know. Guess that don't mean nothing.
Mayor of Pahrump.
Yeah. What a status. Hey, me and Oscar Goodman are like this. But that motherfucker right there, that's me. I'm on top. Alright.
I work mostly by appointment, and I'm just here by myself. It's just my wife and I. We're pretty booked up, usually about a week in advance.
Okay.
Take walk-ins when we can, but I got something by myself today. And I've got back-to-back people. All right, sorry about that.
Solid.
What's they got?
From
Barber?
no, from I saw from this. Bought it like 2 generators.
When we put the welder on, huh?
Yeah, when we got the welder.
Yeah.
They were buying up like 2 generators.
That's right.
That guy was?
Yeah. Must do something we didn't. Yeah, he bought like 2 generators.
Oh, yeah, excellent.
Yeah. Kind of like the idea of the thicker ones versus the chin strap kind of one that you had.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that being thicker was better.
Yeah.
Instead of that thin, you know, like you said, like a little chin strap.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's what I call it. I mean, you got that, in this picture, that comedian, before he got sick, what did you know that? The heck is his name? He's an older dude.
Really?
God, something.
He passed?
No, he's still alive, but he got really sick and super sick. He may have passed away.
Oh.
I'm trying to think of which he's totally what I'm talking about. Sinbad.
Oh,
You-
Sinbad.
Is
Oh,
he
yeah.
alive?
No,
He's
yeah,
like-
yeah, he's still alive.
But that just that picture.
Oh,
I'm not
gotcha.
saying
No,
he
no,
looked
no,
like-
no. That's cool. Everybody, my grandpa gets mixed up with a basketball player, Tim Duncan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I can see that.
Yeah, he said he always calls
But
me.
you didn't have his money, maybe. I mean,
Straight
maybe
up.
you do. I don't know. You happy?
I am.
Yeah.
I'm very happy.
There you are, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate
Okay.
it.
Yes.
All right, Jack.
Okay, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Like I said, I wish I could just take you
Probably
back
like
to back.
12:30 then come in.
Yeah, 12:30. I'll be back. If I'm not, I'll be right back.
Okay.
As soon as I finish this next guy, I'm gonna jam home and then come back. So I should be back by 12:30.
All right.
I know. I was wondering how that was gonna work out.
Yeah, and then I'll square the bill and everything.
Okay,
when
yeah.
I come back.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you.
You are welcome. Thank you. Oh, sorry about my ass not looking like. I know you're happy with the beard. But
I am.
You didn't get a nice ass to stare at. All right. See you later. Thank you. Maybe you do, maybe you don't.